Majina yangu naitwa Helen Montet kutoka Narok County, Narok West. Mimi kama Shanga Initiative imenisaidia kwa maana nimeshapata elimu nyingine ambayo sikuwa najua kwa vile nimetrainiwa, nimepata elimu mzuri. Sasa ninaweza toa quality products ambayo sasa hata mtu rafiki ambayo hata kama sio mtu ya nje anaweza kununua kutoka kwangu. Sitarajii sasa kupata mtu ya nje kununua. Rafiki yangu karibu ananunua kwa sababu anapenda. Kwa vile nimejua kutoa quality products kulingana na training yenye nimepitia. Zamani tulikuwa tunauza tu locally, tunaenda barabara, tunakaa kwa magates mimi natoka Maasai Mara. Sasa sisi tunauza kwa hii magates yenye wazungu wanaingilia kwa National Park, tunauza tu hapo, lakini sasa wanatuambia watatutengenezea sheds ambayo tutakuwa tunauzia vitu na vile watatutengenezea vile tunaweza shona na kutoa vitu zetu nje.
Kwa majina ni Selina Kipkerker, nikiongeza ni mama culture. Natoka West Pokot County. Mambo ya ushanga ni kama imekuwa ni shamba langu. Sababu watoto wangu kukula ni ushanga. Watoto wangu kwenda shule ni ushanga. Majirani kuja kunywa chai kwangu ni ushanga. Sababu ushanga sina kazi nyingine. Nilichukua mambo ya ushanga kwa kazi yangu ya maana, sababu imenisaidia. Nilikuwa nang'ang'ana peke yangu, lakini wakati ushanga Kenya ilikuja kutuona, tuseme ni rais wetu Uhuru Kenyatta, haki kweli huyo mzee mpaka saa hii roho yangu nasema tu Mungu amsaidie na kwake, sababu alikumbuka sisi kama kina mama wale watu wengine hawangeona ya mashinani wale wachungaji. Haki kweli tulifurahia sana. Mambo ya ushanga ametupeleka paka mimi si kwenda shule, lakini niliwahi kupanda ndege na wasungu wenye walisoma, nikaenda Dubai. Nani angenipeleka paka huko? Huyo mzee, huyo president wetu naitwa Uhuru, kupitia ofisi ya ushanga. Haki kweli nimeshukuru.
Jina naitwa Miriam Namnyak Roy. Mimi nimetoka Narok County. Mimi ni host. Mimi nimefurahia ushanga sana. Wametupeleka training, tumepata skills za kutosha. Tuko na vitu ya ushanga ambayo tumetengeneza na mikono yetu. Tunashukuru national government pamoja na county government. Tumeenda Dubai, tumepanda ndege, tumepelekwa huko, tumeuza bidhaa zetu. Yote ambayo tulipeleka Dubai hatukurudi na shanga yoyote. So tunashukuru. Kitu ambaye naomba serikali kuu pamoja na county watusaidie tupate marketing. Hatuna market, hatuna sehemu za kuuza. Huwa tunaenda hizi camp, tukiona mzungu tunakimbia kukimbiza gari, tunakosa mahali pa sababu ya ukosefu ya soko. So tunaomba watu tuafutie soko, washike mama mkono kabisa. Asanteni.
These are beautiful beads that can be sold anywhere in the world, but they never got out of their own villages. And this is the time, for the first time, they have been recognized by the government, and through the Ministry of Culture, they have now been given a small budget. But we are saying this can be made into a very big industry, but cottage, so that at all those other counties, the 7 counties to start with, it will be possible to get as many women as possible.
Well, I think it translates to a much wider market for them. The whole world becomes their marketplace. And it also allows them to actually declare the rules of origin of the products that they're selling, because you can trace the products. Right? Now we can know as an international community, right, where the product comes from specifically. Is it from Marsabit? Is it from Samburu? Is it from Turkana? Is it from Baringo? Is it from West Pokot? Now you can tell, right? Because as they put them online, they'll also be talking about their counties, right? So it will serve as a marketplace for them, a platform where they can sell. I was just using the example of all of you young ladies, right? That you find it much easier now to order things online, and within a few hours you have them in your houses, right? So it's much more convenient. We've also learned from the pandemic that the market is not always going to be physical, that you will have to find a hybrid market physical as well as digital. And that's why we need to prepare them for that digital market that already exists for everybody else, but doesn't exist for them. It was a vision that we had, and we decided that we needed to launch it, and as we launched it, keep improving it.
You see, once woman is empowered and she's able to sell her products at the right prices, and she's shown how to make the right quality so that it now can go into the international markets, you will not need to pay for them to go. They will pay for their own travel expenses, they will pay for their hotels, they pay for their upkeep, and they'll come back and they'll get the markets, and they'll come back with money. In other words, in everything that they'll be doing, they will put a profit, a markup that will give them profit enough to actually do what they have got to do for themselves. And this for sure is business that can also help these pastoral counties stop fighting each other. They are fighting each other every day due to poverty levels.
We also know that not all the women are literate. Yeah, but they all are training their children. They have children in school. They have cousins and nieces and nephews and grandchildren who can now help. And I was talking about the young people of today. At 5 years old, they can manipulate any gadget you give them, right? So it will be really easy for any woman from any community in our country today to be able to put their product on the market and sell it anywhere in the world. That's how it has to be. And that's where we're headed. Right. And so I'm happy that we were able to launch it today in a very, very big way. You saw the number of women that were here. We have taken this Ushanga initiative from where it was to a completely new phase. It's transformational. And I think really that's the word that I was looking for, that this is going to be transformational for them.
Their livestock, water, food for their livestock, pasture. But if they had something else to do, you won't see this. So we might as well as government put money where people can do it and connect them with markets where people have the consumer capacity. They can buy, they have the power to buy. And if they have power to buy, they'll be able to sustain themselves. Yes, because even if they make them here locally at Narok, who among them will buy? Because if you look at them, they are all at the same level of, levels of money. They are fairly poor everywhere. They are poor. They'll be selling their animal to buy Ushanga. No, they will not do that. But if you connect them with where people have got money, where they are only using cards, they swipe to get a product, they will not need them to be supported by government.
Asanteni sana Mheshimiwa Waziri. Hawa mama ni wenye tulikuwa tunawatrain for 1 week, ni wa mama 100.